Hemming can suck, and sometimes you just want to slap a band on it and call it a day. But that usually means having a tighter fitting bottom when you just really want to be loose and comfortable without looking like you're in a tent. In this video, I will show you my favorite hack for finishing a shirt with a split hem band. Hello, I'm Allie, the literary sewist. Here in my crafting castle, I create projects inspired by the books I read. For this hack today though, just go grab a snack and let's get sewing. And if you stick around for the end, I'll even show you how to make it look like a layered shirt. First, you need to measure your hemline. Measure front and back separately as they are often different. See how the seam wraps around the front? That means the back is longer. Unlike with the normal band, you will not calculate a percentage of the length. This is a 1-to-1 ratio, so cut the length your exact measurement. For the width of your bands, you will double the width you want it to be because you will be folding it over, plus add about a ½ inch for your seam allowance. You can also cut the back width wider than the front. They don't have to be the same if you don't want. Take the long sides and fold them together. You will sew the short ends closed with the long end open. Sew, sew, sew. Sew, sew, sew. Sew your bands. Sew your bands. Turn your bands right sides out, pulling out the corners, then give them a good press with the iron and steam. Mark the center of your shirt front and back, then attach the bands at each end. When you get to the side seam, make sure the edges of the front and back bands are nudged up against each other. This is optional, but using a basting stitch on the side seams will help keep them together during the next step. Now you can sew the entire way around the band in one step. Make sure to keep all 3 layers together. Give your bands a nice bit of steam and pull out the basting stitches. Apparently this little fur ball distracted me and I didn't film the next clip, but I'm going to demonstrate it using a different fabric. After you've sewn the bands on, fold over the shirt by 1 inch, then pin in place all the way around. Clips do not work very well with this. Keep this new hem as even as possible. You are going to top stitch on top of the previously sewn seam. You'll do this sort of blindly using your fingers as a guide. Alright, does this video give you a little more variety for your me-made wardrobe? If it does, give this video a thumbs up. And while you're here, why not pop on over here and check out some additional tutorials. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel for additional sewing tutorials and even more bookish sewing goodness. We'll see you next time.